Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Let's go, let's go! Play fake. Murray. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Come on. Double time. 4 down. Check. 58's the money. 58. Hey, wahoo. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll run with Drake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
3 bucks. 49, check 49. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
90 Wolf. We ain't giving him nothing to do. Begin.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Silver.
43 is the mic.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, check line 47. Check line 47. Oh, dang, punk.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And the Cardinals first down.
Crouch. Shoot. Mike, check 33. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Murray now on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again, Murray. He's got Fuller. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Will Fuller, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, exit. 47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, check, 47. Don't get nervous. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, Alpha. Check line 47, check line 47. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 47 Mike, 47.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Check, check, 47.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
To Christian Kirk. A gain of 30.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. First down, Murray. Steps away to Murray, fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hunter Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Yeah, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready. 15 run. 15 run.
Counter play, Drake. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, box drop.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the leg. 58.
2nd and 4. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
They run the counter. It's Drake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action. They'll throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. The 20. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This quarterback now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
47 Mike, 47. I'm on. 47's a Mike, 47's a Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Mike Daniels gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Hey, Zoo.
47's the Mike, 47's the Mike. Watch the run. They're running it.
Zoo.
They'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rush in.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Check pass. Check pass.
Now back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to my...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Will Fuller. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not on the team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He'll look to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Get it ready.
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the turnover, here's Murray. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Murray, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Okay, ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now!
43 is the mic.
Go!
Running, it's Drake. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Right back to Drake. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And 2 stops. Samuel West.
Check 43. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check safety. Check safety.
Big grip. Big grip.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the twist. Check 3.
Topper.
Safe.
Again running right, Drake. Room to run past midfield. It's a big play there for Miami. Give him 42 yards on the ground. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
7 yards there and a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's complete. Henry. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Charles Harris with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Here we go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
37. Check 37.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Mike 58 right there.
They stay on the ground with Drake. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on 24.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm coming, baby. Double tight, guys, double tight. 58's the mic. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
You go tight. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Watch the safety creep. Go.
Now Drake. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Grant. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Switch. Hey, check 24.
They will run with Grant. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Mike, check 33. 33. We own them. Hey, check Mike 33. Check it up. Hey, they scared. They scared. Mike, check 33.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
4 down, 4 down. 81. Watch the quick.
Throwing now is Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, Other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready, set. 47, check mark 47. Time to go, night. 47, Mike, 47, Mike, 47. I got you. Fine.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Going up top, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this last point in the game. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. What a spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. To throw is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's go. 30 base.
Mike 47.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Undercut.
Hey, check.
Bravo.
Check Mike 47.
Hey.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47. Watch the screen.
Look at me. Zipper. Hit it.
He's back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.